One of them was creativity is solitary, but not lonely.
Mm.
How does that feel to you? What do you think about that? Fede, you want to start? John, you want to start?
No, let Fede start.
So every time we had these sessions, as John said, arguments about something on the book, I find
Loving,
interesting.
caring arguments.
It's a cultural thing. Keep
It's a
going.
cultural thing. No.
For me, it's we start from nothing. We come as empty vessels, and then we start in those interactions. We start creating. For me, that's that dynamic of creativity through the discussion, the argument, or just putting ideas into it. I find that so fascinating. So for me, it's a collaborative process. But then from that, making it, keep doing it and making it real, right? Because we can argue about ideas in the air, but it's not until we just execute that it becomes something, right? We can argue about something. It's not until we put in writing that becomes something, right? And that process becomes it is a solitary process, right? Because if we're talking, we're not doing, right? Kind of thing. So it gets to a point where having a conversation becomes distracting. Just let me do the work. So that's how I feel about this, right? It is a solitary endeavor, but it's also, it's a collaborative endeavor.
This is not lonely.
No,
John, can
it
I
is
add
not
something
lonely.
real fast?
Yeah,
You,
collaboration
Fede,
is
you
not.
used very specific language. You said coming through you. It was coming through you, just like music, just exactly like what you said about music. I can't help try to shake the parallels, and it's impossible, because that is one of the things that I found to be so fascinating about this work, that I think we've all spoken about as well. The parallels between music creation, between writing, between coding, between anything that we do, any building. It doesn't matter what we're doing. They all have the same foundations. So I love that you said coming through you. It was, I don't know if it was intentional or not, but it was the exact parallel language that you used to describe music coming through you.
But
John,
of course, if it was intentional.
That's
yes,
right.
obviously. Even if it wasn't intentional, it was in the subconscious.
It was essential, but not intentional. I came to terms with how solitary creativity, the initial shaping of an idea, well, not even shaping, pulling out of the ether an idea, and exactly what Federico just said, putting it somewhere where it's tangible. Whether you read it, you taste it, you listen to it, you watch it, you look at it, you embrace it, you're moving through a museum, whatever. It's important that the burgeoning creative practitioner, and what I mean by the burgeoning is they've completed some work. Maybe they're not making a living at that work. However, they have completed some work, that this book serves as encouragement and reminder. Encouragement, I heard someone speak recently about they knew someone 35 years ago as a neighbor who started a franchise food restaurant that made the guy, over the course of 30 years, a billionaire. And he said, the great thing is that the man never changed, because he said, we stood on my porch and he looked at me and he said, anybody who is breathing could use some encouragement. And that fed, no pun intended, that really fueled how he built his business, is that we are here to encourage each other. Not high five over simple accomplishments, but just a little bit of encouragement. And I will tell you guys that I have drawn an inordinate amount of encouragement from both of you over the process that has led us to where we are with the book today. And I look forward to us having more conversations like this, coming to terms with how solitary creative work is, and not seeing it as lonely. Means pay attention to what you're doing.
It means focus, right?
It means focus.
Because lonely is lack of focus.
That's exactly right.